Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. In today's video, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palette. We're going to be using the pastel shades out of here. I have a couple of things pulled. I've got a purple and pink liner pulled and a white and a turquoise liner pulled. I also have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00 that I'm going to be using as an eyeshadow base. So that maybe these will pop a little bit more. So I figured on the one eye I could use the pinks and purples and these, like this quad right here. And then on the other eye I want to use Brain Freeze, Sour, Cute, and maybe Virgin, and possibly Icebreaker. So I'm not going to be talking through this. I'm just going to put music behind it. My battery is flashing as per usual, so I'm going to just get into the makeup and hopefully you guys enjoy. These will be two pastel looks using a palette that I already own. I didn't even think about this palette when I was thinking of like pastel palettes. I do have two more pulled. These will be like a combined video like the Juvia's Place. So I have the Fairy Lights palette and the Festival palette. I will be doing two looks with this one and two looks with this one and merge it into one video, so I don't run out of videos or days I can post videos for April. Yeah, April is pastel month, and yeah, so I'm excited to get into this. I've worked with this palette quite a bit, so I'm familiar with it. I do know that I have a hard time getting the, especially that sour shade to show up on my eyes, hence the reason why I want to use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer as a white base so that it has something poppy to stick to. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit. Everything else on my face is done. The Buxom lip gloss that I have on is like burning my lips for some reason today. It's like I just stuck an ice cube on them. So anyways, I will zoom you guys in and let you guys just enjoy the music while I play with makeup. If you have questions, leave them in the comments section. If you want to see specific color combos, I can do that as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy. right, so here are the finished 2 looks. I ended up pulling my ColourPop white liner, the liquid liner, what do you use? Graceland? Yeah, Graceland. It's not as opaque as I wanted it to be, but it's enough to give some contrast. And the center shade, I didn't take all the way down to my lash line. I kind of just did a triangle on the center of my lid to just bring light right there. So this look over here, I used Gumdrop, the Duck shade, Bubblegum, Good Morning, and a little bit of Jawbreaker. For this one here, I used Sour, Brain Freeze, Cute, Virgin, and Jawbreaker. And it's funny, I used Brain Freeze under my eye, and it almost looks like the Cute shade that I used on the lid. So it's funny when it blended out, and I was, you know, switching my brushes in between. I was using not only, I buried it. I was using my little JCat color switch thing, but I also have a towel that I had in my lap, and it's got all kinds of like pretty like colors on it now for me, you know, wiping my brush off onto that just to make sure I got all the color off. So how the bottom shade turned out to be almost identical to this, I don't know. I love how they both turned out. I was gonna do some like artsy liner. I was gonna do like a couple of swirls, but the pink, the brush in the pink liner, let me show you the difference. This one here, these are like the ones that my friend Jason got me, but it doesn't like separate. It's all one big like thing. It's like trying to use a toothpick to do liner. Whereas this one here, the actual bristles like move independently, and well, this one's kind of chunky now too. It's a different brush type technique where like the one stays one solid, it's almost like a felt tip, whereas the other one moves a little bit easier. These were like a kit from China that were on Amazon that he bought me for my birthday last year. The colors are beautiful, but they feel like plastic when you put them on. Thankfully, I have them overshadowed, so they'll be a little easier to get off. But like if you draw a line on your hand, it stays on your skin like burnt plastic. It's pretty rough. But all in all, I like how both of these turned out. I was a little scared by using the Duck shade on the outside because it's so much more orange than the Bubblegum shade. But I think putting them next to each other, kind of, they played well off of each other because one's more of a cool tone and one of them's definitely more warm tone. I think that the purple and pink and orange eye looks beautiful. And then the blue and green eye, like I said, the bottom shade and the top shade look very similar. The only different shade that you can tell is the Suck shade. And I've had issues trying to get the Suck shade to even come out this vibrant before. So I'm glad that I took the time to use the ColourPop liner or the concealer on it to like give a white base behind it so that it pops a little bit more. And I am much more happy with how they blended and went on. They weren't as patchy as they have been in the past. I really enjoy this palette. I like the colors in here. The shimmers in this palette are stunning. I could probably just do an all shimmer eye look and just do one shimmer like lid to crease and just blend it out and be done. The shimmers in this palette are so amazing. But then again, the mattes blend well. They build on top of each other nicely. If you need a little bit richer of a pigment, just get your brush a little damp and it will apply the pigment a little bit richer. I haven't had any complaints with this palette other than a couple of shades that burn my eyes. There really were not pastel shades other than the Snack shade, which I didn't use, and the Jawbreaker shade. Those are the only like pastel like shimmer shades or kind of pastel shimmer shades that I could have gotten away with. But I think it worked out. I only put like Jawbreaker on my lid and I just kind of blended it in with my finger, and then I put it up on my brow bone as well. But yeah, this is 2 looks with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palettes, using palettes that I own to create pastel looks. I do have a surprise in store in about a week or so. I will reveal the surprise. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these pastel looks that I'm doing, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. I actually have to get set up to do a live stream swatch video. Hopefully the sun has come out by now. It's been raining off and on since the night before last, and so yesterday I was going to live stream and couldn't because it was pouring most of the day. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.